This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. Against the away team, against the home team. Great to have Holly Rowe join us, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. This is what this team has prepared for all season long. They opened the season as a heavy favorite, but they've had a target on their back each and every week. It has been difficult to remain undefeated and ready to rock, but here they are. Coach said he told his team in the locker room, all the expectations are on you. My only expectation is that you support each other, look at the men around you, and make sure you're there for each other during the game. Preseason expectations, target on the back, but execution is the focus here tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Takes the handoff again. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage. Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Sees an opening. They bring him down, but the wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. 7th play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. To throw, it's Austin. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's fourth down.
On the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. And the back now goes in motion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on 1st down. This offense continues to just gain yards on 1st down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that.
He's got space up the middle. They strike first here in this national championship game. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believe they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
The key to these curl routes is the wide receiver understanding space and the zone defense. Watch as he hooks up and gives his numbers to his quarterback. And then it's about the quarterback understanding the read, getting that flat defender out of the way, and throwing the football on time. It looks simple, but that's really good execution.
Let's get back to the action, getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Scanning the field, it's Austin. The receiver makes the catch. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle and incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing. High level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
And here comes the punter onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. After the sack on first down, it's second down. To throw, it's Austin. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Coming after him. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The punt team making their way on the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to throw. It's Austin. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I think this defense needs to think about changing up their coverage. These zone defenses are just not set up to stop these slant routes. You can see that win.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. The senior with an outstanding grab there.
Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all 3 of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He shreds the tackle. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. I mean, first down. A
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This is great recognition by this defense. They see the wide receiver screen. They're able to pursue out and get the tackle for loss. They have been running side to side as well as anybody today. I think that the offense needs to get downhill in the run game and run right at them.
Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
This is the element to this quarterback's game that I've been so impressed with watching film, is his ability to take off and create first downs with his legs. And here he's able to do that and get the ball down inside the 10, create goal-to-go situation. This is a great series, a great decision by the quarterback. Now they need to cap it off and get in the end zone. Just so difficult to throw the ball in this area of the field because it's condensed. You're in the red zone. These defensive windows, they're just smaller, and you can see they reacted. Nice hit right as the ball arrives.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball.
That is a massive score for this group and really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Austin. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He can go.
And that is the spark that they desperately needed. Down in this ball game, this offense hasn't done a ton. Defense had to step up, and they do. They're able to not only get the ball back, but they put it in the end zone and close this deficit. What a massive play for this group.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast
he's in the clear. Bursts into space. Now here he goes.
Massive touchdown right here in a tie ball game going into the half. And they're able to get the ball in the end zone, take the lead, and no time left for the opposition. That is just a crucial point in this game, and great execution by this offense.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the second half is a handoff. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Passes the 40. Slides to avoid the big hit.
They have to keep this quarterback in the pocket. You can see the electric ability he has once he's able to break contain and get in the open field. He is electric. The speed, the athleticism, it is all there. So this rush has got to do a better job of keeping him inside of the pocket. Force him to throw it from the spot versus allowing him to get outside.
It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Grab by the receiver. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
They'll try the ground game here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's not going to get there. Short of the first down. Brings up 4th.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it, enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down. Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
This group is so dominant on the ground. If you got a back like this, why not? Give him the rock. Let him churn up these yards. They've been totally dominant at the line of scrimmage and completely controlled this game on the ground.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
You know, Chris, football is a simple game. It's about blocking, it's about tackling. And on the defensive side, if you can get off of blocks and tackle well, it's usually going to bode well. Here, a negative play. Great job getting behind the line of scrimmage. What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
First down, looking for more now. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain.
That's exactly what they needed. What a beautiful throw in the right time to connect down the field. You're down in this game, got to find the end zone. There's no doubt about it. But now they've got some serious momentum, and there's some doubt on that defense.
End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now. So impressed with the execution all the way down the field, and they got to have it drive, and they're able to put it in the end zone. What a beautiful job, and I tell you, this offense and this quarterback, so impressive. Again, are you great when your greatest is needed? And they are right here late in this ballgame.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Gets it out quickly to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. They keep him off balance with a run. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Back to pass. It's Austin. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Pounding away with the run game. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to bow up. That's a nice stop.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense ready to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Austin. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this 2nd down play call is get to a position where you've got 3rd and manageable to try to move the sticks.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that is not what you want on third down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving forward. They're not going to win this game unless they get some third down conversion.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And they've got the returner corralled. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead.